Hi there, I'm Goradia. I'm a Somatic Experiencing practitioner. Today, I'd like to follow up with more spiritual views of somatic work. And I'm going to link a previous video that this is continuing on from regarding how to access the primary feeling. And I encourage you to watch that one if you haven't yet. And it refers to other videos that are related. And I think once you watch a collection of these videos, they kind of paint a picture of different aspects of this work. So today I want to talk about moving at the pace of your own body, not at the pace of your mind. So moving at the rhythm of your body. And if you are dealing with chronic illness, it might be very slow. That's okay. Try to go as slow as you need instead of overriding it with the mind kind of pushing the envelope, and then you have to pay for it later. I know that's a very common thing that people experience. Maybe you don't have any illness and you're just able to do it. You're able to meet the demands of the mind, the taskmaster that might be wanting to do this and do that and have all these desires, and the body is just, it's kind of the slave of the mind in that way, right? It's just having to do whatever the mind says. But if you think of the mind as this manager and the body is the employee, manager has no idea how to do the body's job. Mind can't make your heart beat. You're not having to, hey, beat. You don't do that, right? Body's got your back. Body does all these life-saving jobs. If my mind had to keep my body alive, I'd be dead in 10 seconds, right? If I had to consciously do that. So notice all the ways that the body has your back, has innate wisdom in and of itself, and see if then you can give some of that control back to the employee. And if you give that back to the body and you move at the rhythm of the body starts enjoying itself. The body starts having a better quality of life. Then movement, even just doing dishes, movement becomes very enjoyable. Now, if you're just trying to get it done because the mind wants it done now, there's no quality of life in that, right? But you can still do dishes and you can be like, wow, I'm just kind of moving at this pace that my body wants to. And you might notice you start smiling and it feels really good, and you're in your body and you're in your senses, listening to the water. So you're mindful rather than the mind just, churning its list of demands. And then the body gets some freedom. The mind gets some freedom too, because it's settling. It's, instead of putting attention on thoughts, it's putting attention on senses. And I'll put a video on how to do that here. So when you move at the rhythm of your body, it helps you get into the body, first of all, and out of the mind. As you're walking, you can put your attention underneath your feet on the pressure. So that's, mindfulness in walking, and you can slow down the pace to just kind of get into this frequency of, I don't have to rush. I can just be. And you might go into bliss doing this. We rarely do this in our fast-paced world. So when you do it, it's like something the body's been craving, the mind's been craving also, to get to slow down, to not feel like it's in survival mode. And as you get in the body, and as you're slowing it down, you're expanding your container for what you can handle, for what you can feel. And then a primary emotion might come up. And it's here to free you, as you feel it and allow it. It just wants to be seen. Oh, finally, she's got some time. She can see me, And so this is another aspect of accessing primary emotions, because we're putting away a lot of our secondary coping responses, like rushing, doing, right? So we're just kind of peeling all those things back. And then we can access more of our buried, old, direct experiences that want to be seen, processed, witnessed, allowed to express, and then ultimately release. So I hope this helps in some way regarding mindfulness, regarding accessing primary emotions, but also just improving quality of life. There have been days where I've spent 12 hours just moving slowly. And I promise you, I get far more work done on those days than on the days that I'm rushing, wear myself out, then I need to rest. Just slowly walking around. Oh, that needs to be straightened up. That needs to be done. And it's like the tortoise and the hare. So those of you who don't know the story, it's like this bunny rabbit and this tortoise, they're on a race, right? And then the bunny rabbit has all these clever ways that it's going to get ahead and it's going to win, but it keeps, making mistakes and messing up and getting behind. And the tortoise is just like going really slow. And it wins the race because it's just steady with its energy, steady in the direction it's going. So I encourage you to test it out. Let me know how it goes. I'll see you next time. Take care.